Hello. I think we're live now. Hi everyone, it's Monday again. Are you excited? Are you excited for a new Monday to start, a new week to start? I see. Hi everyone. It's inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs, and today is our Momentum Monday again. Guess what? It's already our 26th Momentum Monday. We've been doing this over 6 months. Whoa, yeah, celebration. I love this moment and definitely want to keep doing this. I hope you guys are all also enjoying this moment as well. And if you have missed our previous episode, make sure that you will check our YouTube channel. I will always share that in our group. Find that YouTube channel and make sure that you will subscribe to it so you will always get our automatic notice about a new episode. But the best way is always to come to our group, Abundant Entrepreneurs on Facebook, to always attend it live. Because during the live time, we could have the live interaction, and you could also ask me questions, and you can really get this kind of a Monday momentum, and that could support you for the rest of your life. The best way is the rest of your week, and then rest of your life, right? Hopefully, cool. Today, our topic is really very interesting one. I hope you are really intrigued by it as well and have some curiosity. Then today's topic is about to make a difference for this one. What does that mean? Maybe you're thinking, what does that mean? Make a difference for this one. What do you mean for this one? Okay, so here today is definitely our story time. Do you love stories? I love stories. And recently by the way, I mentioned to you, I'm reading John Maxwell's book, Change the World, Change Your World. I'm loving it, by the way. And normally, initially I thought, another leadership book. Maybe it's boring, right? Sounds like a leadership book will be boring. But this one, Change Your World, is totally different from what John has been written dozens of books. But this new one is a new style. I really love it. I've been into just one chapter, but already fallen into love with it. And John cooperated with Rob Hoskins. Together, this is two authors, John Maxwell and Rob Hoskins. They wrote this book, and today I want to share two stories I learned from this. I'm so inspired and love it, and it really gave me some great momentum to do some new things. But first, here I want to share with you those stories. First, improve my storytelling skills maybe, and also it's because of great value I can't help to share with you. So hope you will get inspired and love those stories as I like it. Okay, and then I will share some of my recent experience to share with you and to really explain this value or inspiration from the stories I learned from John. Okay, so John told a story, very simple story. He learned from some books as well, and he reads so many books, by the way. If you read his books, you can see, he quoted from here, he got a story from there. It's just like he has a great knowledge pool, so it's definitely keep reading. Okay, reading is a great habit. I just found the new inspirations and it's like every day different inspirations, different stories, and really can hit you at different moments and give you the great new momentums. Okay, and one story I got so impressed. I think I heard that before, but not as impressive at this time. I really remembered it, okay, because of John. He's a genius, right? His way of writing his book and express the stories. So, and in his very genuine way, very simple way. So I love that style. This is about a starfish story. Have you heard about starfish stories? It's about like a man walking on a beach, after a storm, during the storm last night, right? The storm float quite some like thousands of starfishes on the shore, put them on there and stuck there, right? So those starfish are stuck in there, and without water, I don't know if they were just climbing slowly by themselves back to the sea. I'm not sure, but the man was walking on the shore with thousands of starfishes stranded on the beach, right? And he saw a boy far away and doing something there. So he's curious, he's walking. So this man walks to that boy to see what he's doing. He saw that the boy pick up a starfish one by one and just toss them back into the sea. He's doing that just a toss back normally we do that with this river or with that those pebbles, or we say the stones, right? Kids would love that, and even men would love to pick up some shells or some like stones and throw it back into the sea, right? We do that occasionally, but this time he saw that in standing on thousands of, like you can see thousands of starfish that boys is picking one by one and throw back into the sea. So the man asked the boy, with so many like thousands of starfish stranded on the beach, you're doing this just so little, right? Just one by one. How much difference can you make? He understood that the boy is trying to save those starfishes, right? Like, but then one by one, for thousands of them, how long could it take? Maybe you can only throw back dozens of them, or even hundreds of them. But what difference can you make? But the boy did not say anything. The boy just picked up another starfish and stared at it for a moment, and said, while he like tossed it back into the sea, he said, it makes a difference for this one. Wow. There's no need for the further explanation, right? What does this mean from this story? Even just for one starfish, the boy is making a big difference, a life-changing big difference for that one starfish. So, what did you get? Okay, another story. Actually, I learned from this story, inspired by this story. A couple, they are the lady, the woman who, the wife, I should say, the wife, before her marriage, she already had that inspiration and dream. She wanted to someday adopt children and orphans, right, from like poor countries to help those children. And after she get married, she had 4 natural kids. So she had already her own kids, 4 of them. And when the oldest one get to a teenager's age, like around 13 years old, she and her husband decided that it's time for them. Now they have the time, energy, right? Also maybe the resource to adopt some children. They decided to adopt children from, let me see, the country's name is Ethiopia. I hope my pronunciation is right. Okay, Ethiopia. So they decided to do that, but when they get there, they learn that there are millions of, like over, basically, if I remember the number, is over 4 millions of orphans in that country. So that's why they get initial, their intention was to really adopt children to help save those orphans in that country, right? But now they get frustrated, because if they decide to adopt 2, because that's like they've already had 4 of their own kids. With 2, that's 6, right? It's quite a lot of kids they can take care of, and they're comparing like 2 compared with over 4 millions of orphans. This, oh my God, we can only adopt 2. What kind of difference can we make? Sounds like they cannot change this situation in another country, in a poor country, right? So they got a little bit frustrated and also stuck there. So, should we do it or should we not do it? So they were hesitating. And then they heard this story, the starfish story. It inspired them and changed her and helped them to make that decision. And eventually they adopted 2 kids from Ethiopia, from that country. They said, we cannot change the total the situation in this country, but at least we can change a life for these 2 orphans, to these 2 kids. How wonderful is that story? I was so touched. I said, oh my goodness. How inspiring is that for us, right? Especially for our entrepreneurs. We all have, like, especially our visionary entrepreneurs, our abundant entrepreneurs in our group. We are inspired by our core, our passion. Initially, we want to change the world, and we want to do so much to make a big difference, right? But sometimes the reality is like, for example, for one program, you may only change a few clients. And for our coaches, right, sometimes we do one-on-one. And one-on-one coaching, and there's only one client. And through quite a few months, you change your life. You help them make the transformations. You are so happy. But then you say, oh, this is only one person. There are so many people need our help. And when can we really help them, right? Like, for example, in our group, we have thousands of people. In our abundant entrepreneurs, we have already 1,600 people there. But I still feel like, We have so few people here, and there are so many, like millions of people there. I really want to change millions of people's lives. And I have only 1,600 people here to touch, to really to impact, right? So adding all my networks, my emails, I have thousands of people, but still quite few to me, sounds like, right? Because my vision and my dream is really impact and change millions of people's lives. So sometimes you get frustrated, a little bit disappointed, right? So God, isn't this really my? I know this is my true call, my passion, but now I'm only impacting those people. Is that worth it? Does it worth it? Worth my all the time, right? This story is really a wonderful story, right? I hope you get inspired both from the starfish story and also this couple who is adopting just two kids from Ethiopia, and to change those two kids' life, right? I hope you get inspired, and then this is really helped me, really warmed my heart, because at that moment I said, oh my God, even though I have only I coached dozens of people, hundreds of people, and my messages impacted thousands of people, and I am so glad. Even just one person get impacted, it could change that person's life, right? For example, for my Abundance You Inner Circle, I put that logo there, and I put the saying is empowering visionary entrepreneurs to be like a thought leader, one at a time. And that was sometimes I got inspired. It's one at a time, because that's really need that attention, need that kind of care and love and energy to empower one at a time. I remember these journeys, like I grow with every one of my clients. I pour all my heart and energy to help them make transformations. I do all this kind of like bricks and mortar kind of work. Many other big mentors will not do anymore. I do all this detailed work, help them to develop their systems, help them to get into their messages and words by words, really sometimes word by word, clarify their purposeful and profitable niche, and really get all the passion or gifts clarified, their strengths clarified, and put that into their niche, clarify their market, and then develop their irresistible offer. It's really like their offers title, the offers outlines, their modules. All those things is really word by word, brick and mortar kind of work I've been doing for every visionary entrepreneur and leader to grow up, to really turn their idea into great things. So when I think about that and related to this starfish story, I'm now feeling so happy, so grateful that even just one by one, I could help that person change their life and become a leader. That's why I want to help leaders, okay? That when they become leader, they have the ripple effect to impact so many more. Like one of my early clients, he's now a thought leader and also non-profit organization founder, and he's now traveling to the South Asia to help those vulnerable kids and women, and he's bringing resources from the west side to those countries and help those kids and to grow. And he physically stayed there. Even now, because of a pandemic, COVID-19, the whole country is like locking down, and he's still there, staying with those vulnerable people together, and bring the resources, and not just resources, not just material, but especially the faith and the spiritual energy, the peace and the love, and all this power, energy of faith to help those people. How beautiful is that? So I feel so happy that I could empower him, and now he's empowering hundreds and thousands of other people, inspiring. And now I'm seeing his sharing on his network, and he's impacting, inspiring thousands of people. I'm so happy for that. So, okay, so this is really a starfish stories. I hope this can inspire you. When you are maybe not impacting so many people, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. Really think about a starfish. Even though you can only impact one person, change one person, that's a great impact. And John Maxwell mentioned about the leadership. Who is the leader? If you can impact only one person's life, you are the leader already. So that means all the parents, if you only have one child, you can change their life, you can impact their life. You are the leader already, okay? We are all the leaders in our home. So by the way, today is my father's, he's in China, my father's birthday, 75. 75th birthday, and I could not gather with him, but I'm so grateful. I had a talk, had a video talk with him on my cell phone this early morning, and I chatted him and thanked him and I wished him like a happy birthday and also sent him the red bag. But the most thing I think I'm grateful for my father is like, even though his life 75 years old already, right, his life looks like normal, very normal, typical a father, but he had a great impact in my life. He did not know that. By the way, I should really talk more with my father about this part. This is a great session for myself as well. When I'm sharing and teaching with you, I'm actually changing my own life as well. So I thanked my father for his fatherhood teaching for me, and especially when I was a kid, he was a leader in his like opera house. The whole opera house is in a small county in China, southwest China, hundreds of people, and it's very tough time. All those people, they have very low educational level, right? Most of them have only like elementary level. During those years, like people were poor, and they sent their kids to work at an early age. So they send those kids at that time, like opera house is already a great place because they provide their job, and they provide the kids also the food and the shelter as well. So that's like a great opportunity for those poor families. And my father, when after he grew up, he became a leader. That's he's a born leader, I should say. I got that gene. I'm also like a born leader. It's in your blood. It's in your bone. You cannot change that kind of like a destiny. So he's called to be a leader, managing those hundreds of people and including their families, because those people are the suppliers for their families. And every day are so many conflicts and so many like needs, and they have to caring for those people, have to have to provide opportunities and provide enough income, and also like they travel around our county to do the like opera plays and to earn the money, and so can supply hundreds of families. So I was so proud of my father when we were just very young, me and my sister very young, and my father, he's a great chef as well, by the way. He loves cooking, and he's always taking care of us whenever he got time. When he was not busy, he always cook by himself to feed us. And during I remember during New Year holidays, he also cooked for a few tables to treat his relatives, his family, and also his friends. So he's a quite like an open-minded person, and also an attractive person. He's like a magnet, I should say. He's a magnet, attract people around him. People want to become his friends, and be connected with him because his friendship, and because of also his love and strength as a leader. So he connect people around him, and also every dinner time he shared with us his stories, including those conflicts and challenging stories, how he deal with it. It showed his strength, his courage, and sometimes he had to fight with those like top leaders and like some like governments and bureaucracy to fight with them to help those people, those poor people. So he shared those stories with us. I always inspired when I was a little kid, right? So I should really say thanks to my father. That kind of a early leadership seed implanted into me, not just my DNA, right, but also those stories inspired me. I did not know those ones really impact me so deeply. And it's already unconsciously get into my blood and bone. I did not know that's already get into my leadership, and now I could share that to inspire other people. So I really wish my father happy birthday for his 75 years old like birthday, and especially thank him for his impact in my life, in my sister's life. And that by the way, my sister is a judge, so you can see that, right? She's a judge, and she also had that kind of righteousness in her heart, and she helped and impact many other people, right? You can imagine that. So I'm now so happy that I can use my father's impact. Of course, not just my father, but he's one of the earliest leader and role model of my life. So that definitely helped me. Now I can help so many other people. Yeah, so this is definitely a great message. This is a story I want to further share with my father how he's impacted me, even though he may think that he's a normal person. He's a very normal person and just like a not big difference from other fathers or other men. But I truly want to share with him what he impacted me, and now I'm impacting many other people. Okay, so now I've already shared with you 3 stories. I hope you love that and get inspired. And another further story, and today, by the way, is our story time. Okay, another story I learned from John Maxwell from his book Change Your World. Is from his partner and also this co-author Rob Hoskin. Rob has already been doing the nonprofit. He's also a spiritual leader, and he's using his like One Hope. One Hope is his foundation and organization. He's been using that to help internationally the children and the vulnerable people to inspire them, to bring those resources to them, to help them, right? So now the story is about, the title is so interesting. It's like the right wrong turn. Okay, the story is about one time Rob, okay, I should Rob, make sure that I pronounce the name right. So Rob has been going to his office every day, right? Every morning he drove to his office. Always turn left by that route, right? Always turn left to go to his office. He's in Florida, by the way. It's around the beach area. And one day, he just gets spontaneously and also some kind of inspiration. He wants to try to turn right to explore some new things, to say, oh, maybe I've never went to this kind of a route. If I turn right side, what could be like a new thing I could see, right? Initially he was expecting some new thing of the neighborhood. Guess what he found? He found a neighborhood totally out of his imagination. He did not know, just one street apart from his office is totally another world. What's this place called? Let me see. It's called in Florida Avondale. Okay, that's a famous story about Avondale. So Avondale is a small town, it's a small place, and the people there is totally different level of neighborhood. So it's like underdeveloped people. He saw people like drug dealers are doing those daily things in a day. When he was driving, he can see on the street, right? People what they are doing, and like school age kids, they are not in the school, they are not in the classes. They are they like how to say, they are wandering around the streets, and those gang members are dealing with them. So you can imagine that those kids are escaping from the school and handling with those gang members, and people fighting prostitutions and doing things, and try to unnerve people in the daytime. And moms are not really taking good care of their kids and just let them randomly play anywhere. Like moms do not have really that kind of attention and care to their kids. So looks like very underdeveloped community and neighborhood. He got so angered. He got so angered and pulled over by the street, and he started to cry. Rob started to cry. He felt so angry about what he said, what he just saw, right? On the street, all these kind of things. Very disappointed things, bad things are happening. But he's especially angry at himself, because he's been developing a great, big One Hope organization, nonprofit, to help worldwide, even those like very poor countries, maybe South Africa or Africa and other, and like Asia and many poor countries. But just one street apart from his office, he did not even know such kind of neighborhood is so underdeveloped, and he did not help them. So he gets so angry. And once he get back to the office, their life changed. His office, his staff, all the organizations, like the mission changed. So this is another story, right? You can impact so many, but maybe you ignore this one, right? So now he's making a change for this one, for this neighborhood right beside their office. So they started to do the research. They made the plan and connect all the resources, and to start to help this neighborhood. They opened they even used their one part of their building to open a school, to open like a chartered school, I think, and also the private academy to help those underdeveloped, like those poor families. Over 93% of those families they helped are all like under poverty level. So now the parents could, or the grandparents, they can send their kids, those struggling kids, or like who could not really have hope in formal education system, right? And because they escape from it, they're interested, no, not interested, but here in their academy, they pour into their heart, their love, their guidance, their resources, and sometimes even food, right, for those poor kids. And guess what? Now all those kids, they found a new love. This place is totally new hope from what they have already been experienced, right? So now those kids, they are transforming their lives, and from that they change the feminist structure as well, the feminist mindset, the feminist hope. And now that helped the community. I remember some data they shared, so impressive, like from 700, over 700 per like square mile of criminal rate, and reduced to be under 200 something. It's just a majority reduced, right? And they helped that whole community people and find jobs. So they started from their young age, because only from young age you can change the root, right? Change the root cause, so that you can stop this generation by generation kind of an issue. So that's another wonderful story about this, make the difference for this one. Okay, and John used this story, Rob's story, to share this, not just change this one, but also this philosophy is like urgency. For entrepreneurs, we really need to have that kind of urgency. If you really want to change, make a difference, you need to have that urgency. And after I read that, I got so inspired. I wrote down quite some like great inspirations that I'm taking action quickly since this week. Okay, first I started from telling you those stories, and quite soon, by this Thursday or Friday, I will share with you my message, is what I will be doing. Okay, and I already put something in my grid, and that helped me to expand my vision and get more of my vision and dream into more tangible visualization. It's almost like in my reality, I can see it. Now I'm visualize that, and I'm further dreaming, and also it's like a painting. You're painting that in your vision, painting that, oh, what I can do this and I can do that, and something I can do now, something I do not need to wait, and some big dreams like I need a lot of resources and even money, right, to fulfill it. But some things I can start to do it. I can start to plant the seeds without waiting. So that's the urgency. If you want to really make a change in your world and for other people, and even just make a difference for other one person, you can start to do that now. Okay, and some tangible example I want to share with you. Like during the Sunday, I shared with all of you, I invited you to attend my live interview for Teen CEO New Stars live interview. I've already done that, and by the way, you will be lucky if you miss the live, you can still watch our replay. I will put that in to our YouTube channel and share later today after I shoot this video. So you will see that even though we do not have a lot of students, right? We had only like dozens of students attended our first Teen CEO course, and they graduated. And we got quite a few of their honored students. We interviewed them. They shared their inspiration, their transformation, and their creations, and what they learned through this journey, right? So I hope that you will get inspired from that. Like initially, I thought, oh, I only had those like a few students really honored, really got what I taught them, and really made the transformation. Because not everyone is born to be entrepreneur, right? Of course, it's learned skills, but like sometimes maybe it's not the right time. Some kids, like a few kids, I remember they could not fully open themselves and could not really get the level I would expect them to get. But a few others, they are quite good. They're more active. They're more like curious, and also like creative and passionate and open-minded. So they get it. It's like almost like similar to what we are doing coaching, right? You need a coachable coachee to make that transformations happen. And not all people are coachable, right? And sometimes parents register for the kids, and maybe their kids are not ready. So, but those ones who were ready and made great transformations, we interviewed them and shared. We will share on YouTube channel as well, so you can watch that to inspire you. So here is really directly resonated with this topic today. We talked about make a difference for this one. So even just to make a difference for one person, but I'm so glad I planted the seeds for like dozens of kids, and quite some of them really started to get the seeds, get the sprouts already. It's like a springtime. You can see the life everywhere, right? Sprouts getting out of from the soil. You can see that, and some already get a little bud for the flower. So you can see that early, a great sign, the hope and for their brighter future. So that's a beautiful story, and I'm definitely not giving up. I know this will eventually I will get more chance in this is my dream, part of my dream, how I can empower both adults and also at the same time empower those kids as well. So this is definitely in my big vision. Okay, I will reveal that to you step by step when I get there. And another story is that, by the way, this week I just shared about this called AI Summit. The AI is not artificial intelligence, okay? It's Authority and Influence Summit. So it's hosted by Joint Venture Inside Circle by JVSC, and they invited me to be one of the guest speaker. I will be featured on their summit as well. So this is definitely a great event. I would encourage you to attend. So this also definitely related to this topic about to make a difference for this one. When you grow your authority and influence, right? At the same time, you maybe impact more people. You will attract more people, but at the same time, you would like to have this starfish, like saving the starfish kind of a mindset. Is like focus on one by one. No matter how many lives you can impact, of course, the more the better, the merrier, right? But also at the same time, focus on everyone, specific life. If you can make a big difference, help make a difference and change that life, and that life can eventually have that ripple effect to change many more lives. At least they will change their family's life, they will change their friends' life, right? They will change people they are serving. That will be a great impact you are building. So you want to have both the broth, right? You want to have like impacting so many other people, but at the same time also you want to go deep, go into the depths, that every one person you can focus on impacting them. So I hope you all will subscribe to just sign in. It's a free 5-day for this whole. Today is already started, Monday to Friday. This 5-day authority and influence summit is definitely, don't miss that. There are totally 35 experts in the top experts in the market, in the industry, to share with you how you can stand out, how you could become a authority and influencer in your own ideal niche. Okay, my topic will be on Wednesday. On Wednesday, my topic is 7 secrets to stand out, attract, and impact as a thought leader. So I hope you will not miss it. My time is, I think it's Eastern time is 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday, 28th. Okay, don't miss that. But I hope you will not miss majority of the other experts messages as well. I will even after this event, I will log in to listen to other experts messages as well, because we all learn from different perspective, different expertise, right? So we all grow. So definitely make sure that I will post that again in our group and in my network. So make sure that you will not miss the authority and influence summit. Okay, through this week, and hope you will this week think about, focus on what you can make difference. Even one person, okay, make great difference. And I believe that if you learn our messages, you can definitely reach so many more people and impact dozens and hundreds of people at the same time. Okay, that will be even better story for you, right? Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's message. And feel free to comment under my video. Let me know what you enjoyed the most, what give you the inspire, which story you love, and how you are inspired, or what kind of actions. That's the most important thing. Okay, what actions you can take, and comment under my video and give me thumbs up and love and likes. I would love to see that, so that I know that you really get that inspiration. Okay, so I will look forward to seeing you on the summit, the Authority and Influence Summit, and then we will see you next Monday. Okay, everybody, keep your momentum on and keep your energy and passion to impact more people. See you soon. Bye bye.